Ever felt like life is full of noise? Everyone wants your attention, people are constantly talking about their problems, and it feels like you're being pulled in every direction. And yet, there's one man who seems unaffected by it all. He stays calm, collected, and in control. And guess what? He's winning at life. We've all been there, distracted by others, stressed out by what's going on around us, or even worried about things we can't control. It's exhausting. But imagine for a second, living life where you're not affected by all that noise, where the drama, the criticism, or even the opinions of others don't mess with your peace of mind. In today's video, we'll dive into the Stoic habits of the unbothered man. You'll learn how ignoring distractions and focusing on what truly matters can unlock a level of success and inner peace that many people only dream of. Stay tuned and let's get started. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. It's all about mastering your mind and not letting external events disturb your peace. This is something we can apply to our everyday lives, especially when things around us feel chaotic or out of control. The core idea of Stoicism is simple. Life will throw challenges at you. You can't control those challenges, but you can control how you react to them. Think about it. We can't stop people from being rude or things from going wrong, but we can control how we respond to those situations. Stoics focus on building resilience, self-discipline, and emotional strength. Why it's important to ignore distractions. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. From social media updates to people's opinions, it's easy to get caught up in the noise. But Stoicism teaches us that these distractions are just that, noise. They're not worth our energy. The Stoic habit of ignoring distractions is powerful because it allows us to focus on what truly matters, our goals, our peace of mind, and our personal growth. When you stop giving your attention to everything around you, you become more effective, more present, and ultimately, more successful. Real-life examples of Stoicism in action. Take Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, as an example. He ruled the Roman Empire, yet in his personal journals he constantly reminded himself to stay focused on what he could control: his actions, his reactions, and his thoughts. Despite the pressure and chaos around him, he maintained a sense of calm. In modern times, we can look at successful figures like Elon Musk or Oprah Winfrey. Both of them have mastered the ability to stay focused on their goals, despite all the external noise. They don't let distractions or negative opinions stop them from achieving their vision. The unbothered man doesn't let emotions or external circumstances control him. He's calm in the face of adversity and doesn't react to drama. The key traits of this mindset are emotional control. He knows that his emotions don't have to dictate his actions. Instead of getting angry or upset, he takes a step back and responds thoughtfully. Self-sufficiency. He doesn't rely on others for validation or approval. His sense of worth comes from within, not from external sources. Non-reactivity. When someone tries to provoke him or stir up conflict, he remains unfazed. He understands that most of the time, other people's actions are about them, not about him. Focus on the present. The unbothered man doesn't dwell on the past or worry about the future. He is fully present in the moment, knowing that this is the only thing he truly has control over. How ignoring people's opinions or drama boosts self-confidence. Imagine walking into a room, and instead of letting the opinions of others dictate how you feel, you walk in with your head held high, knowing that their opinions don't affect you. This is a powerful shift. When you stop caring about what others think or say, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and anxiety. Ignoring the drama of others boosts self-confidence because you realize that you can choose your own path. You stop looking for approval from others and start trusting your own judgment. This makes you more grounded and resilient. How it leads to greater success. The more you ignore distractions, the more energy you have to focus on what's important, whether it's work, personal growth, or relationships. When you're unbothered, you make clear, focused decisions. You don't waste time on things that don't serve your purpose. Take a moment to think about successful people. They're often unbothered by the noise because they've mastered this mindset. They focus on their goals, block out distractions, and move forward with purpose. This is exactly what the unbothered man does. He prioritizes his peace and his progress over drama. The first habit to adopt is setting the tone for your day. The unbothered man doesn't wake up to chaos. Instead, he starts his day with intention. This could mean a few minutes of meditation, reflecting on the things he's grateful for, or simply taking a deep breath before jumping into his tasks. Starting your day with purpose helps you align your actions with your goals. It allows you to face the day with clarity and calmness, regardless of what comes your way. By grounding yourself first thing in the morning, you ensure that you're not swept away by the storm of distractions. Habit 2. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is a core principle in Stoicism. The unbothered man practices mindfulness, which means he stays aware of his thoughts and emotions without letting them control him. He doesn't react to every thought or feeling. Instead, he observes them and lets them pass. A simple way to practice mindfulness is through deep breathing exercises. When you feel overwhelmed or anxious, take a few deep breaths and focus on the present moment. By regularly practicing mindfulness, you build a stronger mind that doesn't get caught up in negativity or unnecessary drama. Habit 3. Set boundaries with people. Setting boundaries is essential to maintaining an unbothered life. The unbothered man knows when to say no and when to protect his time and energy. He's not afraid to distance himself from toxic people or situations. Instead of trying to please everyone, he focuses on the relationships that bring value to his life. Setting boundaries is not about being rude or distant. It's about knowing your worth and not allowing others to drain your energy. Whether it's saying no to unnecessary social events or limiting time with negative people, boundaries are a crucial part of Stoic living. Habit 4. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. The unbothered man sees challenges as opportunities, not obstacles. When life gets tough, he doesn't get angry or upset. Instead, he asks himself, what can I learn from this? This Stoic habit allows him to grow stronger and more resilient with every challenge he faces. This mindset shift can be incredibly powerful. Instead of avoiding difficulties or complaining about them, the unbothered man faces them head-on, knowing that they are part of the journey. Embracing challenges with this attitude makes him unstoppable. Habit 5. Regular reflection and journaling. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius kept journals to reflect on their thoughts and actions. The unbothered man adopts this practice of regular reflection. By writing down his thoughts, he gains clarity on his goals and actions. Journaling helps him track his progress, understand his emotions, and maintain a clear focus on what matters most. A simple journaling exercise could be asking yourself at the end of each day, what went well today, and what can I improve on? This habit allows you to keep a clear head and stay grounded in your purpose. Ignoring external noise leads to peace of mind. One of the greatest benefits of ignoring distractions is the peace of mind that follows. When you stop reacting to everything around you, whether it's gossip, negative comments, or even the pressure of social expectations, you create space for calm and clarity in your life. Think about how much mental energy we waste on things that don't matter. We worry about things out of our control, or get stressed over situations that aren't important in the grand scheme of things. The unbothered man focuses only on what truly matters, and in doing so, he preserves his mental peace. This peace allows him to make better decisions, enjoy his moments more fully, and approach life with a sense of inner strength. Ignoring distractions and staying focused on what he can control leads him to a state of calm, which ultimately improves his quality of life. Focus leads to greater productivity. When you ignore distractions, you have more energy and mental clarity to focus on the things that actually move you forward. Whether it's working on a project, building a skill, or focusing on a personal goal, staying unbothered allows you to be more productive. The unbothered man doesn't waste time on petty dramas or other people's opinions. He's focused on the tasks that align with his goals and values. This level of focus enables him to achieve more and progress faster toward his dreams. If you think about some of the most successful people, like Warren Buffett or Steve Jobs, you'll notice that they were notorious for staying focused and ignoring distractions. They didn't get caught up in the noise around them. They kept their eyes on their objectives and moved steadily toward their goals. Mental clarity and emotional resilience. Ignoring distractions also leads to better mental clarity and emotional resilience. When you stop allowing the opinions of others or the chaos of the world to affect you, you create mental space to think clearly and make better choices. By practicing Stoic habits, like accepting what you can't control and focusing on your own actions, you build emotional resilience. This means that when life throws challenges your way, you can face them with strength and calmness. You don't let setbacks or obstacles knock you down. Instead, you use them as fuel to keep moving forward. Improved relationships. When you stop being influenced by every opinion or drama, your relationships improve as well. By setting boundaries and focusing on what truly matters, you become more present in your interactions. You stop giving attention to toxic dynamics and invest your energy into meaningful, positive connections. The unbothered man doesn't let conflicts or misunderstandings disrupt his peace. He handles situations with calmness, clarity, and maturity, which leads to healthier and more fulfilling relationships. Successful Stoics throughout history. Throughout history, there have been many famous figures who embodied Stoic principles and achieved greatness. One of the most well-known Stoics is Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor. Despite ruling an empire and facing constant political and military challenges, Marcus Aurelius maintained a calm and disciplined mindset, often writing in his journal to reflect on how he could live a virtuous life. Another great example is Epictetus, a former slave turned philosopher, who taught that the key to happiness was to focus on what you can control and let go of everything else. His teachings continue to inspire people to this day, showing that even in the most difficult circumstances, Stoic principles can lead to peace and success. These figures didn't let external events or people's opinions determine their happiness or success. They focused on cultivating inner strength, emotional control, and wisdom, habits that helped them become some of the most successful and respected people in history. Modern examples of unbothered success. In modern times, we can look at figures like Elon Musk or Oprah Winfrey, who have exemplified the Stoic mindset in different ways. Elon Musk, for instance, has faced numerous challenges, public criticism, financial crises, and the pressures of leading multiple companies, but he stays focused on his vision. Musk is known for his single-mindedness and determination, blocking out the distractions and criticisms that could derail his goals. Similarly, Oprah Winfrey has consistently maintained a calm and unbothered approach to her career. Despite facing personal struggles and public scrutiny, she has stayed focused on her values and mission. Her resilience, focus, and ability to remain unbothered by external noise have helped her build one of the most successful media empires in history. These modern examples show that the Stoic habits of emotional control, non-reaction, and focused determination aren't just theories. They are principles that can be applied to achieve real-world success. The power of the unbothered mindset. The stories of these successful individuals teach us an important lesson: the power of being unbothered. When you ignore the distractions and drama around you, you free yourself to focus on what truly matters. This allows you to make clear decisions, handle challenges with grace, and maintain your peace of mind even in the face of adversity. The unbothered man doesn't waste time on things that won't matter in the long run. He invests his energy in his own growth, relationships, and purpose, and that's why he wins at life. To sum up, the Stoic habits of the unbothered man are all about emotional control, focusing on what truly matters, and letting go of external distractions. By practicing mindfulness, setting boundaries, embracing challenges, and starting your day with intention, you can develop a mindset that keeps you calm, focused, and on track to achieve your goals. Remember, it's not about ignoring reality, but rather about choosing how you respond to it. The unbothered man doesn't let external noise control his emotions or actions. He focuses on his own growth and peace, and as a result, he wins at life. The world is full of distractions, opinions, and drama, but you have the power to block them out. By staying grounded in your values, focusing on your purpose, and practicing Stoic principles, you can become unbothered by the things that don't matter. And as you do, you'll find that you have more peace, confidence, and success than ever before. If you're ready to start living with more peace, more focus, and more success, it's time to adopt the unbothered mindset. So go ahead, take a deep breath, and start today. Focus on what you can control and let go of the rest. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more life-changing tips like these. Share your thoughts in the comments. How do you deal with distractions, and what Stoic habits do you already practice?